morning, or afternoon, or evening. How you guys doing? Don't mind me. I know it's late morning, but I'm having me some cereal. Hope you guys are enjoying the A. Scooter, how you doing, buddy? It's my morning breakfast chat. Dickweed. Somebody knows love doctors. How about that? All right. See, I'd let that slide because some people have no idea what the love doctors are, but I do. So, big fan. Hey, appreciate you stopping by. Taking a few minutes. Yeah, I don't do that character here, but I don't, I can get that people will come in the room and go say something like that, and others in the room are like, why do you let him get away with slamming you? So, yeah, I only call in about once a month now. I mean, I used to call in all the time years ago in the 1990s. So if you're new here, guys, you're more than welcome to follow. You swipe right, you follow. You swipe up, follow. You're going to see that if you look, if you know how to look, you can see that I have over 3,000 followers now. I like promoting people and helping people out. Hey, shut up. I know who that is. I just forgot your name. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Radio Gold, yeah. I'm sorry, I missed the last comment there. I'd love to have you in in your shoe. Oh, that would be painful, wouldn't it? Scooter, I'd love to be on your show, brother. Dead serious. I know you have something to do with a radio show, so it depends, hey, you know how to, I think you got me on Twitter, so DM me and we could talk, man. I'd love to do it. Hey, Pork Chopper, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing all right. Don't mind me if I eat my cereal here. What's your shtick? Well, if on the radio, my shtick is to be an asshole. to stir up the audience, to call in and just to rile up people. I called into a radio talk show, so but now only do it once a month because the shtick on that radio show is the love doctors. They don't talk to Hey Ken. I call up and go off. Now my shtick is that I have contacted iHeartMedia because the love doctors are now on iHeartMedia, and that I am taking over the show because they won't talk to me. Do they recognize you as soon as you call? Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. Now they don't. Dan sometimes will pick up right on it right away, but because now I'm only calling once a month and I went a 10-year stint without calling them, I let Dan know. When he picks up the line, I just say it's Hey Ken, because I've learned that if I don't tell him that he doesn't recognize the voice all right away. So I've gotten on there before where it's throwing Rich and Glenn a curveball, and they realize, Dan usually the first one to realize that, oh shit, it's Ken, don't talk to him. And I've had Rich actually dump me out of a phone call because he started to talk to me. So, do you recognize you as, well, you already heard the answer to that, so, yeah. So, because now I'm only calling once a month, because to me there's nowhere to go with the shtick. I mean, something I did for the last, 3 years of, back 98, 99, 2000 probably, the last 3 years, they quit talking to my character. And to me, there was nowhere to go with it. I mean, to call in to hear the slams was kind of funny for everyone else, but it's like there's no creativity to it. But in 2015, I figured, hey, why not relaunch the character with, with Twitter and all that stuff. Of course, having a separation between that and having people understand that my Periscope thing isn't me doing that character, can be a bit confusing, but oh well. Yeah, in 97, so yeah, you might have caught some of the tail end of me calling. Then I was a really heavy-duty caller there, almost daily, so all through the 90s, and going out to events and having to pay pittance for being an asshole. Heart of the hearts, what the hell's wrong with you people? Just kidding. So come on, you're in the chat room. Chat. Hi, I'm Ken. Don't be scared. It's okay. I'm surprised nobody's asked me yet. What does your shirt say? Besides, thank God. It does say more. Wow. This is going over like gangbusters. Let's see. Oh, I have a YouTube channel now, too. Remo, I remember you, sir. Bethany, yes, I certainly remember you. Forgotten your name, but don't get mad because you have that long title. And Ray, and some more people on the web. You still in Palm Beach? I actually live in Fort Pierce. One thing I do suggest, especially if you're new to Periscope, if you're going to decide to broadcast from your actual house before you go on Periscope, you'll see a little triangle for your location. Turn it off. So, because they can zoom in right onto the street where you live. They might not get your exact house, but they can get within a couple houses. They, being other viewers, can get within a couple houses where you actually live, and you never know. You know, you might have somebody who they don't like what you said on Periscope, or maybe they come some sort of fanboy or whatever, and all of a sudden you got somebody knocking on your door. You'll forget to one day, and I'll pay you a visit. No. Well, here's the thing. Here's one thing you're going to have to understand, and hopefully you can. You could swipe there and you can see I got over 3,000 followers. So keeping up on all the names, because people go by their handles. I actually have a list of some of my more core followers here, so I can remember their names, because with over 3,000 followers now, and it's not BS, Benny. If you want to look there, Benny Mac knows how to look. Look, Benny, and you can see I have a real 3,000 followers that follow me, the hashtag HeyKenArmy. Some people I've gotten to know because they're core people who come to me, and I've been on Benny Mac's show. I call it a show because that's what it is. And but others, you know, if you come back here regularly, then I get to know, I get to know you by that hook handle, whatever your, you know, like mine is Love Docs Hey Ken. I go into a room and it looks like it says Love Docs Shaken. So, you know, it's just the fact of if you come in and you've been here a few times, you're like, oh, you don't remember my name. Just type your name. Help me. Otherwise, I got to swipe. And look, you know, I had some awesome ghost followers today, bastards. I love, isn't there, you know, I got lots of ghosts, lots and lots of ghosts. So, you guys want to invite your followers, and you're more than welcome to. You can ask me anything you want. We can talk about whatever you want. Where the hearts, damn it. Look, people, I got over 3,000 followers, but I don't even have 200K hearts. Hello, Shannon. How you doing, dear? Shannon's out of, I know it starts with a D, Dayton, or I can't remember I know you're in Florida. So, and Shannon, I keep waiting for her to do a scope so I can come in there and bring in the hashtag HeyKenArmy. Although there is an army. Misjudge you, Ken. Is that a good misjudging or a bad misjudging? Deland, that's right. See, I knew it started with a D. At least I had that right, Shannon. And I love because Shannon has her name in her title, you know. And I cracked 100,000 today. Way to go, bro. That's excellent, Benny. That's good. Yeah, my hearts are real low, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, someday maybe, who knows, you know, but whatever. Just having my morning. Oh, I forgot to do my commercial. Hold on a second, guys. This broadcast is being brought to you by Post Golden Crisp. You can find Post Golden Crisp at your local grocery store. Can't get enough of that Golden Crisp. That's all the bear would say. Yeah, from the Love Doctors. Yeah. I'm planning on telling that story again. Barbie love. Hey, I'm Ken. You're Barbie. We belong together. It's meant to be. So yeah, I want to tell that story again. Why is my Twitter handle Love Docs Hey Ken, and explain to people why it is Love Docs Hey Ken. Other than that, it's Tuesday. That's what the shirt says. See, look, thank God it's Tuesday. Don't mind my extremely trim belly there. It's a long story why I wear that shirt, and it's not my shirt. It's from a a podcast. Because I'm a fan of a rock group called Kiss. So, 3 sides of the coin. 3sidesofthecoin.com. Go check them out today. So if you want to know if you're any kind of Kiss fan at all, you'd love it.